Ever wondered what goes on in the forest when nobody's watching? It's not just peaceful scenery, it's a bustling world of brilliant survival experts. Today, we're diving deep into the woods to uncover the incredible, ingenious tactics that woodland animals use to thrive. This is Forest Survival 101, and you're about to be amazed by the masters of the wild. Let's start with the art of disappearing. In the forest, being seen can mean being someone's dinner. So, many animals have perfected the ultimate hide-and-seek game, camouflage. Take the white-tailed deer. Its brownish coat is the perfect shade to melt into the backdrop of trees and fallen leaves. When a fawn is born, it's covered in white spots that mimic the dappled sunlight filtering through the canopy, making it nearly invisible to predators. But it's not just about color. Owls, the silent hunters of the night, have feathers with intricate patterns that look just like tree bark. During the day, they can sit perfectly still on a branch, and you could walk right past without ever knowing they were there. Then there are the true masters, like the stick insect, which has evolved to look exactly like a twig. It even sways gently in the breeze to complete the illusion. This isn't just hiding, it's a performance. Now, let's talk about food. Finding enough to eat is a full-time job in the forest. Squirrels are famous for their hoarding skills. In the fall, they're in a frenzy, collecting thousands of nuts and acorns. But here's the clever part, they don't put all their nuts in one basket. They create hundreds of tiny stashes, a strategy called scatter hoarding. This way, if another animal finds one stash, the rest of their winter food supply is still safe. And their spatial memory is incredible, they can remember the general location of most of their hidden treasures months later. Bears have a different approach. They go for bulk eating. An American black bear can spend up to 20 hours a day foraging before winter, a phase called hyperphagia. They eat everything from berries and nuts to fish and insects, packing on as much fat as possible. This isn't just greed, it's a calculated strategy to build up enough energy reserves to survive months of hibernation when food is scarce. They essentially fuel up for a long, deep sleep, their metabolism slowing down to conserve every last calorie. Survival isn't just about finding food and hiding, it's also about building the right home. Beavers are the ultimate ecosystem engineers. They don't just find a place to live, they create it. Using their powerful teeth, they fell trees to build incredible dams across streams and rivers. These dams create calm, deep ponds. In the middle of this pond, they build their lodge, a fortress made of wood and mud with underwater entrances. This design is genius. The deep water protects them from land predators like wolves and bears, and the sturdy lodge keeps them warm and safe all winter long. By changing the landscape, they create a perfect, custom-built habitat for themselves and many other species. But what if you're small and can't build a giant fortress? You get creative with what's available. The red fox is a master of adaptability. They don't always dig their own dens. Why waste the energy? They're known to take over abandoned burrows from other animals like badgers or groundhogs. They'll even enlarge them and add a few extra escape tunnels for good measure. It's the ultimate form of recycling and a smart way to conserve energy. Foxes will have several dens within their territory, allowing them to move around and stay one step ahead of any threats. The forest is also a place of complex social structures and communication. Take wolves, for example. Their pack is a highly organized family unit. They hunt together, which allows them to take down prey much larger than any single wolf could handle. They have a strict social hierarchy, which minimizes conflict within the pack. And their communication is incredibly sophisticated. A wolf's howl isn't just a spooky sound in the night. It's a tool for long-distance communication. It can be used to rally the pack for a hunt, warn rival packs to stay away, or simply to locate other family members. Each howl is unique, carrying information about the wolf's identity and emotional state. Birds have their own intricate language. A chickadee's simple chick-a-d-d-d call is far more complex than it sounds. Scientists have discovered that the number of Ds at the end of the call can indicate the level of threat. A few Ds might signal a slow, low-risk predator nearby, while a long string of Ds warns of a fast, dangerous hunter like a hawk. It's a public broadcast system, alerting not just other chickadees but all animals in the vicinity to the type and urgency of the danger. They are the watchtowers of the forest. Perhaps one of the most fascinating strategies is playing dead, a behavior known as thanatosis. The opossum is the most famous actor in this regard. When faced with a terrifying predator, it doesn't run. It collapses, its body goes limp, its breathing becomes shallow, and it even releases a foul-smelling fluid. Most predators prefer a fresh kill and will lose interest in a seemingly dead and decaying meal. It's a risky but brilliant bluff that has saved countless opossums from becoming lunch. The hognose snake does something similar. When threatened, its first move is to flatten its neck and hiss like a cobra. If that doesn't work, it flips onto its back, writhes dramatically, and then goes limp with its mouth open and tongue hanging out. It commits fully to the performance. And it's often enough to convince a predator to move on, as seasons change. So do the strategies. We've talked about hibernation. But what about the animals that stay active all winter? The snowshoe hare undergoes a dramatic transformation. In the summer, its fur is a mottled brown, blending in with the forest floor. But as winter approaches and the days get shorter, its coat turns a brilliant white. This provides perfect camouflage against the snow, making it incredibly difficult for predators like the lynx to spot. Its feet are also large and furry, acting like snowshoes to help it travel on top of the snow instead of sinking in. From the silent, camouflaged owl to the hardworking beaver, the forest is filled with survivors who have mastered their environment through generations of adaptation. They are architects, communicators, actors, and strategists. Each creature has its own unique set of skills, a playbook of tactics passed down that allows them to navigate the challenges of the wild. So next time you take a walk in the woods, look a little closer. Listen a little more carefully. You're not just in a quiet place, you're in the presence of genius. You're walking through a living library of survival stories, each one more incredible than the last. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the wild. If you found these animal tactics as amazing as I do, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures into the natural world. Let me know in the comments which animal's strategy impressed you the most.